Lobsters, what a treat. They are called many unpleasant names, but for a Caribbean boy like me, it has a different feeling. I posted a poll last week asking what kind of seafood you would like me to cook next. And the overwhelming answer was, of course, lobster, closely followed by octopus. So guess what? Today we are running an experiment with lobster to see if we can infuse even more flavors into this amazing meal. So, the first thing I did was to go to my favorite store in the entire Florida, Broward Blvd, and got me these beautiful tails here. And yes, they had all kind of lobsters in there, but for Florida lobsters, they only had the tails. And it makes sense. Florida lobsters don't have claws, so paying extra for the head doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Right now, the Florida lobster season just opened, so I was positive they will have these beautiful tails available in the store for the best prices. And as always, I'm leaving their website and directions to each of their stores in the description of the video. These lobsters you see here can be cooked in many ways: boil, grill, and also smoke. But my favorite way of cooking lobsters always has been over the fire or grill. But before just throwing these babies on the grill, there is a few things we need to do just to make them perfect. First is to remove the meat from the shell without breaking it. For that, a cut along the top of the shell is needed. This can be easily done with scissors or a sharp knife. The main idea here is to separate the meat from the shell without losing any in the process. And the best way of doing it is to put your fingers between the meat and the shell and wiggle them around, just to remove all the connecting tissues. After that, firmly and gently put the meat up to the top of the shell, always leaving them connected at the base. And this is what we are looking for. The shell and the meat are still connected at the bottom of the tail, but most of the meat is sitting right on top of it. The reason for this is simple. If you cook them as they come, the shell will retain a lot of heat, and most of the time it will overcook the meat. Also, creating this separation allows the cook to be slower and the meat farther away from the fire. But that is just half of the equation of our experiment. We all know that lobster is better with butter, and even better with the nice compound butter we are just about to create. For that, we will need about half a stick of butter. To that, we will add 1 tablespoon of finely cut rosemary, 1 tablespoon of finely cut thyme, 2 sliced and good-looking pearl onions, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and freshly ground pepper to discretion. No salt, because the butter we are using already has a lot of it. But if you are using unsalted salt, a teaspoon will be enough. With all the ingredients ready, it is time to start cooking. I will be basting the lobsters as they cook with the compound butter. When the meat is cooking, the heat will make the fibers to open up. And using this time to baste it, it will allow us to set the flavors deep inside the meat with minimum effort. Your lobsters should be ready as soon as the meat internal temperature gets to 145 degrees. At this point, I will remove them from the fire and let them rest while we prepare our experiment. For this experiment, any wood with strong flavors will work, but because I have this barrel wood available, I will use it. This wood is cut from barrels used to age whiskey, and the alcohol concentration in it is very high. That makes it the ideal wood for this experiment, as it will catch on fire right away. Now, all we need to do is to set 2 lobster tails on the table, add the wood to it, and cover it up with the bowl. The wood will keep creating smoke within the bowl until the oxygen gets exhausted and the wood fire turns off. But still, we have all that smoke in the bowl, and the still hot tails will suck in much of that flavor. I left the tails smoking in the bowl for about 5 minutes, and when I opened it up, the smell was like a punch on the face. All the smells and the flavors of the alcohol and the wood were transferred into the meat, and now all we have left to do is to taste them out. Well, guys, did you see that smoking? That is not smoking, but it's smoking, and it's weird, and it's beautiful, and it's amazing, and it's supposed to give this thing an amazing taste. If my theory is correct, these are the best lobsters you will ever have in your life.
Well, let's see.
You will never have them again, and this is the only time that you're gonna have them. All right?
Well, guys, I'm back. I had a family emergency. I had to go to Mexico, but I'm here back with you guys.
And we got some Mexican candies and stuff.
Yeah, man. We should make a video about those candies.
Man, everything is tamarindo. Everything
sour,
is weird.
lemon, and salty.
Miss Ninja.
Let's give it a shot.
Let's give it a shot. All of them are the same, so
let's do it.
Go wherever you go.
Oh my God.
This is good.
Mm.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry about that, but this thing is delicious, brother.
And sisters, Ninja
Damn.
approved. The smoky flavor, it's amazing.
Wow. Guys.
And did you know this is a superfood? Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
It's a superfood, so I want to go in the lobster diet.
Oh my goodness.
It's amazing. Mmm.
Guys, it's cooked to perfection, okay? Remember, you have to cook to 140, 145. Cooked to perfection.
Crunchy.
Crunchy because of the salt and the spices and the whole thing.
Love it.
And then outside, you have that smoky flavor.
Yes, you do.
Which is not any regular smoke. I mean, you can do that with any wood, as I explained to you, but the good thing about this wood is that it catches on fire right away. And the flavors that infuse into the lobsters are amazing, guys.
Intense. Love it.
Damn, this is a total success. This experiment is a total success and super recommendable.
Yes,
and
it is.
let me ask you something. Did we make you hungry?
Did we make you hungry?
If we made you hungry, you have to hit us with the like.
Lots and lots of likes.
Subscribe to the channel, share with your friends and family.
Yes,
and don't forget to share these beautiful, amazing, delicious, and exquisite videos on your social network because that helps us a lot. Let me know down there in the comments if you would do something different. What do you think about this experiment? Would you do it? I mean, it worked with any wood. That wood is just, I guess, better. But that's the only difference, guys. And the smell, the taste, the smokiness of it is crazy.
Love it.
That's all for today. But remember that I love you.
Love you too. Remember, sharing is caring. So share this video and see you on the next one. Bye.
I have to finish this thing right now.